Chosen one. This message is not finding you by accident, and your survival through everything you have faced was not random, delayed, or overlooked. The very fact that you are still here, still breathing, still hoping even when hope felt unreasonable, is proof that there has always been a larger hand involved in your journey. What tried to break you did not succeed because it was never permitted to finish the job. You were carried through seasons that should have crushed you, not because you were lucky, but because your survival served a purpose beyond the moment. And now that purpose is being revealed clearly, God has made a decision concerning your finances. This is not a wish, a possibility, or something dependent on chance. It is a determined outcome that has already been agreed upon in the unseen realm. Your financial breakthrough has been assigned to you, tied to your name, your path, and your obedience. It is not accidental, and it is not transferable. What is coming carries permanence, meaning it will not disappear as quickly as past blessings may have. It carries power, meaning it will do more than relieve pressure. It will change position. And it is deeply personal, designed to meet needs no one else fully understood. This breakthrough is not about excess for ego, but provision with purpose. God saw every silent night of worry, every time you stretched little into enough, every moment you chose integrity over shortcuts. Those moments were not ignored. They were recorded. And now the declaration stands firm. The season of surviving is ending, and the season of sustained provision is beginning. What you are about to experience is not something you chased. It is something that has been decided. As you continue listening, it is important that you stay present until the very end, because confirmation unfolds in layers. Revelation builds as attention remains. This is not about passive hearing. It is about conscious alignment. When you are invited to comment your warmest wishes and type 99, it is not a ritual without meaning. Words carry weight. Writing engages intention. Belief activates agreement. When you participate, you are not supporting content. You are declaring readiness. You are signaling that you are open, receptive, and aligned with what is already moving toward you. The act of engagement becomes an energetic handshake between what has been decided in heaven and what is being received on earth. Liking and subscribing are not promotions here. They are symbolic gestures of consent. They say, I receive. I agree. I am in alignment with this shift. Faith has always required action, even small ones. Just as spoken words shape reality, written words seal intention. When you type 99, you are confirming completion, fullness, and divine order. You are not trying to make something happen. You are acknowledging that something already is. Many miss breakthroughs not because they were unqualified, but because they disengaged too early or dismissed subtle confirmations. This is your invitation to stay aware, stay receptive, and stay aligned. What you focus on expands, and what you participate in becomes personal. This moment is asking for your presence, not perfection. The breakthrough does not require striving. It requires agreement. So stay with this message, engage intentionally, and allow your belief to meet what has already been released. Alignment is not loud. It is deliberate. If you pay close attention, you may already feel it, a subtle but undeniable shift within you. It is not excitement without reason, and it is not imagination. It is the quiet calm that arrives before visible change. Often, the spirit senses movement before the eyes can confirm it. That feeling of relief without evidence, hope without proof, and peace without explanation is a sign that something has already adjusted behind the scenes. This is how alignment begins internally before it manifests externally. Divine movement rarely announces itself with noise. It rearranges quietly, strategically, intentionally. While you were questioning timing, doors were being repositioned. While you were wondering why things felt delayed, systems were being recalibrated in your favor. Alignment means your inner posture is matching divine timing. You are no longer fighting the process. You are flowing with it. Faith at this stage does not look like constant declarations. It looks like trust. Trust that what is happening invisibly is more important than what is visible right now. This is why hope arrives before evidence. It prepares you to receive without fear. The shift you feel is permission being granted. Permission to expect more. Permission to release old survival patterns. Permission to believe that ease can follow effort. Your spirit is being synchronized with a new rhythm, one that does not rely on panic or pressure. When alignment happens internally, resistance dissolves externally. What once required force will now respond to flow. This inner adjustment is not dramatic, but it is decisive. Once alignment occurs, outcomes become inevitable. You are not late. You are not behind. You are precisely where you need to be for what is about to unfold. Now comes the clear announcement. Your financial elevation is approaching, and it will unfold in ways that go beyond numbers. This breakthrough is not simply an increase in income. It is a release from cycles, a restoration of dignity, and a reversal of long-standing limitations. Money is only one expression of what is shifting. Relief, confidence, and stability are equally part of the transformation. The pressure that followed you for years is lifting, and the constant calculating, worrying, and stretching is giving way to sufficiency and then overflow. What you endured was not wasted. Every sacrifice, every season of doing more with less, became a deposit into this moment. Nothing was lost. Supernatural provision is becoming your new normal, meaning opportunities will appear that logic cannot trace. Help will come from unexpected places. Doors will open without exhaustive effort. This is not because you suddenly became worthy. It is because the timing has matured. When breakthrough arrives at the right time, it does not create chaos. It creates order. You will recognize this season by how natural it feels, even though it surpasses your expectations. What once felt impossible will feel manageable, then sustainable. This transformation does not inflate ego, it grounds purpose. You will know it is divine because it arrives with peace, clarity, and direction. The struggle narrative is closing, and a new story is beginning. One where provision supports vision instead of consuming energy. This is not temporary relief. It is a structural shift. Your relationship with money is changing, and with it, your sense of security, choice, and freedom. This shift is not random, and it is not universal. It is specific to those who remained faithful when faith felt unrewarded, patient when progress was invisible, and obedient when shortcuts were available. You qualified not through perfection, but through endurance. You stayed aligned with your values even when compromise seemed easier. You honored your calling even when it did not pay immediately. That loyalty matters. Many walked away from their assignments because the cost felt too high, but you stayed. You showed up when results were delayed. You trusted when outcomes were unclear. That consistency became qualification. Faith during abundance is easy. Faith during lack shapes character. You were being prepared not just to receive, but to sustain. This is what distinguishes you. Others may have talent, but you developed trust. Others may have speed, but you built depth. The reward now reflects the weight you carried without recognition. What is coming will not confuse you because you earned understanding along the way. You will steward wisely because you learned through scarcity. This is not favoritism. It is alignment. Divine reward follows divine order. Your perseverance was seen. Your obedience was noted. And now the return matches the investment. This is not about comparison with others. It is about completion of your specific journey. The delay was not denial. It was development. And now qualification has been confirmed. There is a noticeable transition happening now from chasing to attracting. You are no longer running after stability. Stability is moving toward you. This is what happens when internal alignment meets external opportunity. Wealth responds to resonance, not desperation. As your frequency shifts, so does what you draw in. The disruptions you experienced recently were not setbacks. They were clearing mechanisms. What no longer fit had to fall away to make room for what does. Life may have felt like it was shaking, but that shaking was intentional. It was removing limitations, outdated connections, and restricted environments. Overflow requires space. You cannot receive expansion while holding onto constriction. This is why certain things ended abruptly. They were incompatible with where you're going. Overflow is not excess without direction. It is abundance with order. You are learning to receive without guilt and to expect without anxiety. This shift is subtle but powerful. You will notice less resistance and more cooperation, less force and more flow. What once required effort will now respond to intention. This is not magic, it is alignment. When struggle ends, clarity begins. You will make decisions with confidence rather than fear. You will choose growth instead of survival. Overflow does not arrive loudly. It settles consistently. And once it does, it becomes familiar. This is the season where ease replaces exhaustion, not because life stops requiring effort, but because effort is finally rewarded proportionately. Every tear you cried privately was recorded. Every seed you sowed without immediate return was accounted for. Nothing was overlooked. What you are entering now is divine compensation, repayment with interest. Heaven does not forget labor done in faith. What felt like loss was actually delayed return. This breakthrough is not a gift without context. It is justice. Restoration is part of divine order. Wealth, in this sense, is not indulgence. It is inheritance. It restores what was taken by time, circumstance, or sacrifice. No human system can block what has been authorized at this level. No opinion, delay, or external resistance has the authority to cancel it. When heaven releases, earth adjusts. What is arriving will correct imbalances and close unresolved chapters. You will see situations resolve themselves without confrontation. Doors will open that were previously sealed. This is repayment that arrives whole, not fragmented. You will not have to fight for it. Justice does not require explanation. It requires alignment. And you are aligned. This is why peace accompanies the process. Compensation that comes from striving creates anxiety. Compensation that comes from heaven creates stability. This is the difference you are about to experience. What you receive now will last because you are prepared. Readiness is not about having answers. It is about having maturity. You are being trusted with sustainability, not just access. Your mindset has shifted from consumption to stewardship. You understand that provision is meant to flow, multiply, and bless. This is why timing mattered. Receiving too early would have overwhelmed you. Receiving now empowers you. Financial sovereignty is replacing survival mentality. You are learning to make decisions from clarity rather than urgency. God's timing was not delay, it was preparation. Your capacity has expanded. You can now hold more without fear. This is how multiplication begins, not with increase, but with readiness. What comes next will remain, because you can sustain it. You will recognize opportunities and decline distractions. You will invest wisely, give freely, and rest confidently. This is the posture of abundance. When movement begins, it will feel sudden, but it will not be rushed. Acceleration is scheduled. What took years to prepare will unfold quickly now because foundations are already in place. Delays were protection, not punishment. Closed doors redirected you away from outcomes that would have limited you. Isolation refined focus. Favor is about to speak louder than effort. What you could not force will respond instantly. This is divine timing at work, precise, intentional, and undeniable. You will look back and realize nothing was wasted. Acceleration does not feel chaotic when it is ordered. It feels natural, even overdue. That is what is coming. This breakthrough extends beyond you. It breaks patterns, resets bloodlines, and ends cycles of limitation. This is kingdom wealth, wealth with purpose. You are becoming proof that change is possible. Others will be encouraged by your testimony. Your increase will fund solutions, not just comfort. Generational poverty is losing its grip because you are positioned to change the narrative. What you build now creates pathways for others. This is bigger than accumulation. It is assignment. Your life will demonstrate what alignment produces. You are entering a season where obedience outperforms hustle. Doors will open because of integrity, not exhaustion. Spiritual alignment grants access where effort alone could not. Abundance will arrive through channels you did not manufacture. Flow replaces force. This is not passivity, it is precision. When alignment leads, effort becomes efficient. You will move less but accomplish more. This is divine economy at work. You are no longer waiting, you are receiving. Wealth is no longer external, it is embodied. Peace before evidence confirms completion. Confidence replaces anxiety because your backing is secure. You are becoming the environment abundance responds to. This identity shift is permanent. You no longer chase, you attract. You no longer doubt, you expect. This is what alignment produces. This is not imagination. It has already been dispatched. Your name is attached. Organization is happening beyond logic. Trust what you cannot see yet. Release the need to understand every detail. Faith is carrying what logic cannot. What is moving toward you is precise, protected, and purposeful. The wait is over. This is not a small shift. It is monumental. You are closing a chapter of lessons and opening a chapter of reward. What was decided has now begun to manifest. God has decided. It is done.